just resign. I mean, this is what was called out, and many people have said that the president himself, his allies have been talking about it, but just the other day, he said it himself, that if he's not happy, he should leave government. Should the deputy president leave government?
The president himself is not happy with government. You see, and this is not actually a light matter. The president is not happy with government.
Okay.
The president has said the constitution which he swore to protect is not good. It is part and parcel of what? That is actually the anchor of our governance. So the president is not happy with government. The president has said that he has appointed some people and they have actually stolen. The president is not even happy with the government he has formed himself. Why hasn't he resigned? Let's just say this, exactly. Call it for what it is. That you're going to find a lot of arguments around AP and GSU. So then people will go and pick a certain part of legislation, especially the National Police Service Act and the standing orders, and then try to conflate issues. Then they will say that the security of government installations and the DP's place and everything else is this and that. The deputy president is still guarded as an individual by the Reke group of GSU, but then the facility is now taken care of. You know, we can go around and do that. But we need to say this in very uncertain terms, that it is dangerous, the game that they did yesterday, the things that they are trying to do, even if it's just to make political points, it is dangerous doing what they did. But I know that the deputy president is a man of means. He can take care of himself. You saw that he didn't make even any calls, but in Eldoret, people showed up and decided that they were going to guard. The civilian guards were taking care of his property, for example. So the deputy president can't take care of himself. But then I would say this, that game, to trying to push that envelope the way some few people try to do, is not as dangerous as what this administration has been to this country. Number one, getting us the debts that they have brought us this far. Number two, disrespecting the rule of law and disrespecting courts and judiciary every single day. It is not as dangerous as that. I think there are other things that we really need to look around that. The deputy president should not resign. Why is he resigning? Even his own president is angry with his own government. This is the man who is the last call. He's angry with his own government. He doesn't like this country. He formed a government with William Ruto. He did not like it. He went and brought in Raila, for example. He was not happy with his own government. He formed a pseudo-government under the BBI thing. So, if there's anyone who has been very angry, and you will realize, if your memory serves you right, that at some point when the president wanted to make a statement, Kenyans will then go online and say, the president is now preparing to get angry. Very angry with the country, angry with the people. He even left social media. So, the way he left social media, he should also leave the government and go. So, he should not be telling Ruto to leave. A man who was so angry, he left social media. He is angry with everybody. I'm told he's even not called the cabinet for the last 5 months because he is angry with a few of the people he chose. If there's a man who should go, he should be the president, not the deputy president.
What do you think?